Hello, beautiful world. And might I say, we have a gorgeous ass new apartment. There might be a bird that ran in there, but we don't really know that yet. That's sort of a hush hush situation, so the markings on the door are going to go away real fast. So we had a little run in with the general, the dean from A&E University, and the representative from the lower district come. They gave us a proposition of saying, hey, you go on and save so-and-so, and we can help you out here in something. So it's more like we're doing stuff for them and they're not doing all that much for us. But hey, to each his own. So we're gonna gather the data. Data's gonna get the data. And then we're gonna go and, I guess, be a security force. I mean, we'll have to see what develops over the next couple of days here. So, bye, guys.
Hi, my name's Allie, and I play River.
My name is Kyle Castles. I play Oswald Silva.
Hi, guys. My name is Elena, and I play Remy.
And my name is James, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood dungeon master for this evening. And welcome to Dice Drop. Do you guys have anything you guys want to do in the next few days while Data compiles whatever files he hacked into?
I guess I'll just try to help Data if I can.
Okay, so I need you to give me a technology check.
Technology check. Let me actually pull up my character sheet. That might help. Okay. 16, and I get a +8 to that. So I rolled a 8. I can do that.
What was it again? I'm sorry.
The total was a 16. I rolled a 8.
Okay. You and Data spend most of a couple of days just kind of going through redacted documents, going through file after file of maps and blueprints, hacking into secure files, trying to spend most of that time trying to crack passwords. And even for Data's computer,
I feel like most of that is me asking the computer to just enter the correct password, and the computer being I don't know.
Are you sure this is a secure file?
Fucking yes, just fucking do it already, Christ.
Okay, entering password. Password denied.
What? Yeah, so eventually you and Data do manage to compile the necessary information. I cannot speak English.
The English language is hard, I'll give you
that. But it does take you, even with your help, about 2 days to do. River and Remy?
I know Remy wanted to redecorate the room.
Yes.
And
yes,
I feel like during that sequence when she's just like, ooh, I want that and that and that, River's literally just sitting on the bed watching her just put shit up. She's not saying anything, she's just sort of watching her. So I'd like to point out, while she's doing all this extravagant shit, River's literally just sitting on her bed watching her wow, this bitch.
But here's the thing, it's not like things that it's a mix of things that she's either bought from, quote unquote bought, because we just have Shade steal things, buying things, or things that she has found at I don't know, on the side of the road, the free stuff, we don't want this crap anymore. So, this is, not as pretty as I have it in the mood board, so it's very mixed-mashed, but she's happy with it.
Okay. I only have one question.
Uh-huh.
Where did you get all this stuff?
She stole it.
Like I said, Shade stole it, or she found it along like the side of the road. You know how like people nowadays, if they don't want things, they just leave it out on the side of the road and they just say free. So I feel like she's been like wandering around the neighborhoods in the Middle District finding stuff.
In less than 48 hours when you're a wanted criminal?
Listen, James. Let me live my life.
That's fine though, because I feel like Oswald at some point would try to go out for a sandwich.
That's entirely fair.
So,
but like obviously she's gonna be sneaky about it.
I don't know. Last time you tried being sneaky, you ended up having to kill my ex.
Okay, this time I have Shade with me, so Shade is gonna tell me when I can and can't do something. Let's be real. If Oswald could go get a sandwich, I could go get shit to decorate my room.
It's also a matter of how are you guys getting this back?
The speeders.
Do you think Shade would let you use hers? I was gonna say River's not gonna let you use hers.
She's gonna drive. I'm not gonna drive. Remy can't drive for shit, as we all have established. Considering that I couldn't get a fucking bike to start, and I started to slowly speed plummet to my death the one episode.
So I'm gonna say you can't really get any big furniture because there is no way that you guys are getting that onto the back of the speeder.
Yeah, I knew that. Like, I knew it was gonna be like a lot of mix mash, like small things, and like a tiny dead plant. And River's probably sitting there like, you know that's dead, right? And Remy's like, I'll bring it back to life.
Oh no, River's just watching you go crazy, and she's just like, I'm just gonna be here. She's not even gonna question you.
Also, any furniture that anybody in the middle and upper district want to get rid of, they just throw into the junkyard in the lower district.
Okay, then basically I'm going through the junkyard. But like basically,
how are you getting to the lower district?
With the car. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to say this time and time again. With the car.
We're not letting you back in the lower district.
With Shade.
Shade won't let you down in the lower district.
Oh my god. Whatever.
You think Shade's going down there?
Whatever.
You're joking. I will say that you guys can go into stores and get some small stuff, like decorations and things. But Shade won't go down to the lower district right now. Rodney doesn't want anybody to leave the house. Neither does the professor.
River's not leaving the house. How about this? Instead of like, I know what River is doing. So at the end of last episode, River was drunk trying to tinker with the keypad thing so like she could get in whenever the fuck she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So every now and again she like gets up and continues to tinker with it until she can get it so like she can also get in.
I also want to point out that while I'm going into what these guys are doing for the last couple of days, if anybody is paying attention to Hood, he's gone most nights.
Why? Can I do a perception check on that? Hood.
Oh, okay.
So I generally go out, I generally leave like Remy's in my room at night to go tinker with it so people don't yell at me. So I'm going to say that, can I do a perception roll to see if I notice Hood leaving?
Yeah, go for it.
24.
River, you do notice Hood leaving. And it's literally, he just goes stairs, door, and he's gone.
Okay. Well, then River wants to stay up that full night because she's not going to sleep anyways because Rodney's refusing to cuddle with her. To wait and till he comes back so she can, like, talk to him.
Okay. Ooh. So, by the time that Hood gets back,
Mm-hmm.
it's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and Rodney's already up making breakfast.
He would have seen River on the couch just chilling. Just straight chilling.
Would I see Hood coming in? Because obviously if we're being hunted and stuff, I wouldn't be doing my yoga / Tai Chi routine out on like the parking deck or whatever. So I'd be doing it in like the living area.
Okay.
I don't know if Hood passes by there or if it's near the door.
Can I talk to Hood, please?
Well, by the time he comes in, yeah, because you usually wake up pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys would, hear the door sliding open, and you'd probably see him just kind of sneaking in. He would see everyone just go, oh.
River just goes, so where have you been?
On patrol, like I do most nights.
You realize we're being hunted right now, right?
You realize I'm in the dead of night, and I'm a master assassin.
And I'm a healing rubber band. I don't understand what you're trying to get at here. We shouldn't be just leaving willy-nilly.
Yeah. And I didn't leave willy-nilly. I had most of a plan.
All right, can you circle back to me when you have 100% of a plan?
That's not going to happen.
Oh my god.
Okay. Now,
Rodney, talk to your friend.
Now, at this point,
Mhm.
Remy's gonna be done and she's gonna be going to the shower. Because Remy's gonna be walking by him. This is why I want to do this. I want to do an investigation smell check to see if I smell any lady perfume on him. Because we know that Hood likes to go party with the ladies.
I doubt that's what he's doing, but go ahead.
Listen, I need to dot my I's and cross my T's as Elena to make sure my man isn't stepping out on me.
He isn't your man. Remy refuses to even look at him.
In my heart, he's my man.
Okay. Go
I
ahead
need
and roll.
to make sure my fantasy boyfriend isn't cheating on me.
All right.
You're making James super uncomfortable.
Go ahead and roll.
If I'm making him uncomfortable, it's because he knows he's cheating on me. Yes! Thank you! Loaded dice! I'm gonna put you away because I don't want to use the loaded dice anymore. That is a 19, it was an investigation check? 19 plus 4, 23.
Okay. You catch a good whiff of BO.
Okay, in my heart, I'm excited, and my heart is flying that he was telling the truth. But as Remy walks by, she
talk to you.
I don't care.
Are you okay?
Do you need help?
So as I'm walking by him, no, I imagine it's like that casual walk by where like you smell, like, you know, when you're passing by someone and you can tell like, oh, they're wearing perfume, or oh.
Yeah, no, he reeks of sweat, and yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like I'm going up to him and going, ah, yes, I can smell that you are in fact telling the truth. So Remy just like makes like a really disgusted look on her face and be like, yeah, you stink.
Well, no one asked you, princess.
Can you all do us a favor and go take a shower, please?
Well, I would, but I'm sure you're going to be taking it up for the next 2 hours.
That is a lie. I have been doubting my time by 15 minutes so far since we only have one shower.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1 hour and 45 minutes.
That's a lie, too. I'm down to... She checks her watch and then immediately regrets it because it starts to smell because she's not pinching her nose anymore. And then she goes back to pinching her nose. It has now gone down to 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry, princess. go take your shower. I'll get one after my bacon.
I go and take a shower.
He purposely puts his boots up on the table, spreads out, puts his hands behind his head.
Is he trying to make it so that I can't pass by him?
No, the kitchen is off a narrow hallway, so you can pass by. He's just being a dick.
Okay. I was about to say, I'm about to sweep the legs of this chair and make him fall right onto his ass.
And he just looks at River and Rodney just like, so.
River just goes, you know that's no way to treat your future wife.
You hear Remy yell from the bathroom, my future!
I don't know what you're saying. I can't speak that.
And then you hear the shower turn on and she's in the shower now.
Seriously, do I really smell that bad?
Oh,
He, like-
it's really bad. It's like...
He does the whole pit smell thing. Just, oof.
The only reason I am not gagging is because you know where we are from. I have smelled worse, but you are pretty bad, my dude.
Alright, I'll go use the downstairs bathroom. And he just stands and walks pretty much across the hall to a door that leads to the downstairs bathroom. Yes, there are 2 bathrooms.
Okay.
Allie.
Huh?
Yes, there are 2 bathrooms, Allie.
Oh, that's good. Although when I asked for a different house, I didn't do this small shit, but that's fine.
Well, you get what you get.
Yep.
Alright. So. Oswald. While all of this is happening, you guys hear, like, you and Data are up in you guys' room, and you guys kind of nodded off at some point during the night while a file was compositing, and you both hear a loud ding. The file is done.
Should I roll to see how high I jump off the chair?
Go for it.
Please get a nat 20.
Wow, that was a random ass yawn. What am I rolling? Like anything specific or just a 20?
I'm gonna call it a will save.
Okay. That's a 10 on that one.
Oh no.
You don't quite fall off the chair, but you feel like it. You like grip the sides of it, grip like the arms of the chair, and you're just like, what just happened?
Oh fuck. What?
Yeah. You also see Data's just kind of jolts upright, and he reaches over, puts his glasses on, and he's, file's done.
Yeah, apparently. I wish we would have turned the volume down, though. Nearly shit myself there.
Listen, there's only so much I can do.
That's fair.
I'm also usually wearing headphones.
That is also fair.
So, should we go tell the others or get a few more hours sleep?
I'm already laying down on the bed.
Good plan.
and Data just face plants into his bed.
I would like to think that Data and Oswald cuddle.
Data made sure that he has a separate bed.
Oh.
Yes.
Data doesn't do the human touchy thing.
Except for me when he gave me a hug.
He didn't like that. He did it because you needed it. He did not like it.
Let me have one thing.
You have your long showers.
This is true.
Oh, yeah, so, Data instantly out. I assume Oswald is as well.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Hood comes out of the bathroom in about 10-15 minutes. Dressed only in a towel wrapped around his waist.
River whistle.
What a babe.
River's aware Rodney's right there. She still whistles.
Rodney playfully punches your arm.
You know that obnoxious thing that girls do when they're playing with their boyfriends, where they just will do like air kisses to them, like.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she does back to Rodney.
And Hood makes his way upstairs. He grabs like a couple pieces of bacon that are done and makes his way upstairs to get dressed. He does pound heavily on the door to the bathroom upstairs. Doesn't say anything, just and goes to his and Rodney's room.
Hood really knows how to treat his wife.
How long does Remy take a shower?
Everyone, including Remy, over-exaggerate how long she takes a shower because being in the shower for like 2 hours is ridiculous, when in reality, she's probably in there for like 45 minutes. So
Okay.
she probably, just to prove Hood wrong, takes the fastest shower of her life, but still going through her exact same routine. So instead of it being 45 minutes, it's like 40 minutes. And she feels like she went so much faster.
She even missed the spot while shaving.
Exactly. And her legs are flawless.
All
except
right.
for that one patch on her knee. And it's going to drive her insane until tomorrow.
All right. So Hood comes down, still beats Remy to the kitchen. It takes him like 5 minutes to get dressed. Yeah. I would like to point out that if anybody does visit Hood and Rodney's room, there is a dividing line. One side has clothes piled up, and the other is immaculate.
I wonder which one is Rodney's.
So Hood just walks into the room, does the bachelor thing of, that's fine. So, and he comes back downstairs fully dressed. All right. So,
I'd like to take note that in these 3 days, River and Remy still probably have not talked about anything, and they are just sleeping in that room together, both simultaneously having nightmares and not telling one another.
I don't know. James hasn't made me roll for a nightmare yet. But I will say that, like, the first time that they slept, because it's been, like, what? A few episodes since we last had them go to sleep. Remy is actually going to go to sleep every single night for like the rest of time until this works, with the intention of meeting Mr. Smokeman.
okay. It has not worked yet.
I know, but we need to come up with a name for him because Smokeman ain't doing it for me.
Okay. I will say, both of you roll a D100 for me.
Oh, fun!
Let me get this bad boy out.
I got a 19.
Okay, that's not as bad. I got a 56.
So 19 and a 56.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely a 6. I had to double check because I needed to make sure where the line was.
Remy, you don't really remember your nightmares too much. You do get a very restless sleep for the last couple nights, but you don't quite remember them. Like, you remember images like of Xander and Chaz's face, particularly the first night that you guys spent at this new safe house. You would see the man falling to his death because you were just reminded of that.
Ah, yes. Do I see the people's faces that I melted?
No.
Okay, good. Because that would be horrifying.
River.
I'm here for a bad time.
A 19.
A 19, baby!
So, first and foremost, you're standing in a dark void. Just kind of walking. You're compelled to walk forward.
Oh, fun.
Suddenly an image kind of forms around you. You're in a warehouse. Familiar, but not the one you've been living in for the past couple of weeks.
Alright.
You continue to walk forward. You're walking toward a door on the other side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear a familiar voice. River.
Can I ask which voice that is?
As soon as you hear the voice, you turn around.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Xander.
Ah! Hey!
My prize has come.
Gross. River's just like, huh. Like, she isn't, like, freaked out by this because somehow in her self-conscious she's like, you're dead. But, like, she's still like, this is a little bit weird. Why are you here? She's just like...
You do notice that he's not wearing his usual attire.
Oh.
Like, he is and he isn't. It's kind of... Like, usually he's kind of wearing his usual attire, but he's usually dressed in, like, dark colors or earth tones.
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing all white.
Ah.
He's almost glowing.
Ah. He doesn't deserve to be doing that.
He walks towards you, and you feel compelled to walk toward him.
I hate that.
He takes your hands. I wish I could have seen you one last time.
This is weird and I don't like this. I don't...
You see a single tear fall. Like, just kind of slide down his cheek.
Oh, River is so confused right now. She is so fucking confused.
Then all of a sudden you see a very thin line draw across his throat.
Oh, fuck. River is just like, ah! Okay, that happened. Guess you're gone, huh? Oof.
His white clothes are suddenly stained red.
Mm-hmm.
As he falls into your arms.
I guess I catch him and go, hey, Xander, this is a little melodramatic. Xander, I am literally 92 pounds. I cannot hold you. Xander.
He reaches up. You feel the tips of his fingers touch your cheek, and that's when you wake up.
Hi everybody, Allie here. So I'm just here to plug our socials. So all of these are going to be linked in the description below. However, if you do just want to hear them out, our Twitter is @dice_drop. Our Facebook is just @dice_drop. And if you want to follow our weird and random shenanigans on Instagram, you can follow us @droptalks. Now, I know we're talking about our Patreon and how that's almost set up. It actually is almost set up. Be on the lookout for that. It'll probably be up within the next few weeks, but we will definitely know, and you can figure out more about that if you follow our socials. So please come follow us. We really want to make the community bigger and better. Also, please tell your friends, like, comment, and subscribe on the podcast. It will actually help more people see us, and it would be a great help. So thanks, guys. We really appreciate it, and let's get back to this episode.
Swearing that his hand was still on you.
Mm-hmm. I guess River would wake up with tears in her eyes, and just like when she was crying back at the warehouse, not really sure why she was crying, but she's crying again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is this would probably happen kind of still middle of the night. Probably about 2-3 a.m.
Okay. Well, River's definitely like sniffling and shit like that. Like it depends on if Remy's a light sleeper or not.
What time of day would this be then?
It's night.
2-3 a.m.
2-3 a.m. Okay. Well, Remy typically wakes up around 5 or 6. So should I roll to see if I'm like stirring from this?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Let's use this one. Probably not. That is a 6 plus 4.
No, you're not roused awake. So, River, you look over and you see Remy still sound asleep.
River would walk out of the room and just sort of chill in the kitchen and on the couch until people like actually woke up. As much as she wants to go into Rodney's room to make it better, she knows that he is just like, you have to make up with Remy before you can cuddle with me. So she's just like, all right.
Okay. So that was probably your first night in this new place. So it's been a couple of days since. Yeah, the rest of the nights it's the same as Remy. You don't really remember a whole lot. You just see glances, and it's little snippets of that same dream.
River's just like, what not to tell your current relationship is that you're having dreams about the ex relationship. Great.
Now, here is the big question. Are you going to tell Rodney?
Ooh. I feel like... So, she would definitely, like, hint that she was not sleeping well, but she feels like she's in a really weird spot with Rodney because they are very, like, they're very close, but, like, he hasn't, like, I guess, tried to push anymore, and he's just kind of stagnant with it. So River's just sort of rolling with that, and at that point feels like, well, he probably doesn't really want to get into my personal shit, and that's cool. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we're back to present day. Hood's in the kitchen. I assume you and Rodney are still cooking. Remy, about 10-15 minutes pass since Hood goes into the kitchen. You come out of the shower. The usual smell of breakfast wafting through the house. As you guys are finishing up making breakfast, Rodney looks over at you, River, and gives you a sly smile.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I just realized I could do this again. And he disappears.
He's just like, hey! Oh, he's waking up Shade.
You hear a couple seconds later, oh, Rodney, what the fuck? And he reappears. Shade's up.
Would River had known he was having issues with his power, by the way? Like, would she have noticed that?
Yes, especially during the fight.
Okay, so River just looks at him and goes, yeah, good thing you have a hero complex, huh? Because she knew it would work if she screamed for him.
Yeah, I couldn't let you be in danger.
She just sort of looks at, she like side eyes him and then blushes and looks down, but like like I said, she doesn't feel like he's like, like give her something.
you hear Shade stomp down the stairs a couple minutes later. Still in her PJs. Like, she, like, stands in the doorway of the kitchen. Just, I can't yell from the balcony anymore. But the good news is this is a smaller space, so I might be able to catch you, you son of a...
River's like, yeah, in your dreams. In my dreams. I really wish I had some form of power where I could just catch up to him.
Yeah, me too. And she just begrudgingly sits at the table. Rodney also looks around at the table and he realizes that Oswald and Data aren't there.
Yeah, because we're still dead asleep.
He gets that.
Should we go wake them up?
He gets a sly smile on his face again.
Oh, he's gonna go do it. All right. I'll burn your bacon for you.
Thank you. He kisses your cheek and disappears again.
Now River's just like, fuck, I need to tell him. Now River's just sitting there having an existential crisis. If everyone's looking at her face, you can just see it. Like, I need to tell him.
Oswald. You wake up as the door slams open. Both your and Data's blankets disappear. And Rodney's just
What if one of them slept nude?
Yeah, you guys are family. And you see Rodney just sitting in one of your desk chairs, just breakfast ready.
Oswald just goes back to sleep.
Data also just kind of gives him a look.
Well, I've been up all night. We've been up all night. I just want sleep.
I made biscuits.
You mean those don't come from heaven?
And his head just slumps.
River's also downstairs making a batch of the chocolate chip cookies that she will not tell Rodney why. All Rodney knows is he watches her go up and drop a bag of chocolate chip cookies in front of Data and walks away.
If you're making chocolate chip cookies, that smell would waft upstairs. And Rodney and Oswald, if he's awake, would both see Data's eyes just go, chocolate chip cookies.
I honestly thought he was gonna wake up immediately and be like, my cookies, like my milkshakes.
And he just gets up and just kind of slowly goes downstairs. So Oswald went back to sleep?
Yep. He likes his beauty sleep.
He's like, I'm not gonna be able to sleep for the next few days, let's be real. So
Rodney accepts that. Knowing he can't be annoying like he can with Shade. But he's getting close. And he just, I'll save you some breakfast, Ozzy. And he goes downstairs.
when River sees Data like slowly come downstairs, she goes, Data, I made you your cookies. Like, your cookies, no one else's, just his.
I'm picturing you're taking those out of the oven.
Yeah.
Data is suddenly wide-eyed and by your side.
She's like patting his head and she's just like, alright, you have to wait a few minutes for them to cool down. I don't want you to burn your mouth. Can you heal your own mouth?
I don't know, I can try.
Don't do it. Just wait.
Why are you making him cookies?
Data works so hard. And we need to appreciate him more. He was up all night, didn't you hear?
One, I need you to give me a deception check.
Okay.
And then I need you to give me a perception check.
Okay, so got 17 on the perception check. And I
Okay.
got 14 on the deception check. So about right.
All right. So Rodney narrows his eyes like, sure, that's why. And then you see Data just like shoveling the cookies into his shirt.
Data, your shirt's gonna get all greasy, but you know, if that's what makes you happy.
Rodney leans in. Why are you getting cookies, Data?
River goes, Data. This would be it. You know our deal.
Data looks between the two of you.
She accidentally called you her boyfriend.
And he runs away.
River goes, Data! You're like, first people say my name out loud, and then you're going spilling all my fucking secrets. What kind of family is this?
Rodney gives you a sly smile.
Hey, don't look at me like that. You technically never asked. So, not really.
He looks over at Hood. You can do this so much better than I can. And he sits down as Hood cracks his knuckles. So where's the wedding? When's the wedding?
River goes, I don't know, when's yours and Remy's?
Somewhere in the distance, Remy barfs.
Remy's fine. She likes Hood. She's just suppressing it.
River and Rodney sitting in a tree. Okay.
River would come up behind him with her slingshot arm and just like take his head and slam it on the table and be like, boom.
Fighting check.
I got a natural 20.
Yeah. You slam his head into his plate of bacon.
River's just like, oh, you like eating like that now, huh?
Rodney's dying. So is Shade. Where is Remy in all of this?
I imagine this is a completely different day than the BO incident.
No, this is the same day.
Same day.
So I figured she'd be down for breakfast by now.
No, she's still getting ready, probably. Let's be real. She's like going through her wardrobe, putting on like the right outfit,
How does she
doing
still
her
have
hair.
so many clothes? River still has just the one outfit.
She's been out buying stuff. They would have stolen clothes.
River would have just kept taking Rodney's clothes and just hoping he didn't notice.
So like she's putting on like a casual pair of jeans and like a t-shirt, and then she like has her hair in her fishtail braid, has her mom's necklace on, has light makeup on but not too heavy. She looks flawless as usual, and then she goes for breakfast.
Okay. By the time you get down there, you see Hood just kind of wiping his face off with a towel.
Please tell me he's dressed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, thank God.
You see Rodney and Shade both like wiping tears from their eyes. And Hood looks at you as you enter, checks his watch. You were saying, Princess?
I slowly lift up a beautiful manicured hand and then put one hand beside it and then do the little Jack in the Box maneuver and slowly bring up one solid finger.
Hey, Remy, you missed it. I shoved his face in his bacon.
Oh, that ain't no punishment. He wants that.
Oh, no, it hurt him. He got hurt by bacon.
And then Remy starts thinking about death by bacon.
Bacon has betrayed me.
It wasn't that great of a pillow, huh? Huh, Hoodie?
I would say training room, but we don't have a training room.
I don't know. Last time we went into the training room together, I took your wallet. I took your wallet and immediately knew your name within like less than 48 hours of knowing you. Good job. Good job, me.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, and people now know your secret, so I can technically kill you for that.
I'm sorry. Everyone knowing that my name is actually Joy and knowing that I am fully a treat. A treat and just a great asset to be around. Even shown off in my true name, I still don't think it's as bad as Robin.
Remy snickers.
Oh, trust me, I hate my name, and it would have gotten me killed in the lower district.
And you don't think Robin would have?
I feel like you looking like you do, you'd be fine. You could have went by Rob.
Robbie! Bobberino!
I know you meant that as an insult, but you just boosted Hood's ego.
Ow.
Looking the way you do.
And then Remy casually, after she's like saying like all these random nicknames, and then bites into a piece of bacon and goes, I don't think anyone would want to date someone named Rob. That's kind of an ugly person name.
Yeah, but like if you went by Robbie or whatever in the lower district, people are like, yeah, that's Robbie. We all respect Robbie.
Remy thinks about it for a second and goes, nah, he just sounds like an 8-year-old boy.
I mean, he is.
Hey.
Hey.
Like I said, no one can be taken seriously with the name Rob or Robbie or Robberino, Bob, Bobby, Bobo, and then like keeps going on and on and on. Just rambling.
River's just like whispering over to Rodney. He's like, I'm impressed. She's going still.
Barbella.
If you don't think I'm using some of these, you are mistaken. Isn't that right, Robbie? I know where you sleep.
But also, I call Rodney Rod sometimes, so Rod and Rob would be real confusing, so what's not?
So, Robberino it is. I will stab you.
You hurt him, I hurt you.
Robberella.
River's still doing the thing, by the way, that she did when she healed him, where she goes, hey, remember where I live? And she points to her head like, you touch him, I hurt you.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, I can get in on all, like, because I'm gonna guess Hood doesn't really know how her power works.
Not particularly, no.
Okay, so River's just like, oh, you don't know, I can just, like, magically get into other people's self-conscious. It's great.
Robberella. Relish.
No.
Robbie Belly, Belly Bee, Bobbo Belly.
Okay, well, right before Oswald wakes up, River, like, sighs, and she goes, alright, I need to tell Rodney if he, like, is secretly thinking of me as his girlfriend, but won't say anything. So River goes, hey, Rodney, I need to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Like, away from here.
It's a very small place.
Remy is not in our bedroom, so we're gonna go in there to hide because I don't want to smell Hood's side of his room.
My room is, You're a pig. I am not.
Are we done, or what's happening?
Okay.
Well, I'm going to talk to Rodney about something, and then you gotta wake the fuck up.
Rodney does follow you upstairs.
Okay.
No, okay. Oswald, half an hour after Rodney came in, Oswald eventually was like, fucking fine, and then got up, went downstairs, grabbed a plate of food, went back to his room, the food, and then once he was done with the food, he went back downstairs to get a second bowl, gave everybody a side eye except for Shade, for obvious reasons, and then went back upstairs to eat more food.
And Data can't do anything about it because now River and Rodney are gone.
Exactly.
Data is back up in you guys' room, and as you wake up, you see that he has a pile of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies that are situated on the desk.
I start reaching for one.
He lets you have it.
Yeah.
So how good were my cookies, by the way?
If they're anything like your real life cookies, I'd buy them from you.
Hold on, let me see how ferociously Remy eats these cookies.
Oh, Data.
You don't get any cookies.
I need to roll for that to me too.
Yeah, no, they're all Data's. And then Data betrayed me, so...
Okay, can I roll to steal a cookie and then roll to see how voraciously I eat this cookie?
They are in Data's shirt, and he's running upstairs.
Oh, you bet I'm gonna be tackling his ass for a cookie!
Oh my god, her and Hood. Her and Hood.
No, Hood doesn't want a cookie that bad.
Remy's like chasing Data. Data! Give me a cookie! He's just like scrambling up the stairs after him in a dead sprint.
How good are my cookies, though?
Can Oswald just pop out? So this is obviously happening as Oswald is waking up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before I get my first plate of food. Can Oswald, realize what's happening and either clothesline or trip Remy to protect Data?
Okay. I need both of you guys to give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing against Remy, but he understands cookies. You said athletics, right?
Yes.
Okay. I got an 18.
Well, fuck. We are tied. 18, my dude. I got a 14 plus 4.
Data really wanted those cookies. He rolled a unnatural 20.
Ah!
So I rolled a natural 20 to see how good my cookies were, by the way, so...
Yeah, so Data makes it to the room. Remy's chasing. Oswald's going downstairs and just casually puts his foot out. Remy trips. And Data closes the door and locks it until Oswald comes back upstairs.
Oswald laughs exactly how I just laughed after Remy faceplants.
I would like to think that you just, like... River's just, like... Just hears just a whole bunch of, like... just upstairs, just like a...
Not to mention with Remy yelling, fuck!
And then immediately after me yelling, fuck, Oswald, you bitch!
Oswald's still chuckling as he walks down the stairs to get food.
I sucker punch Oswald in the shoulder.
I love that River and Rodney are never going to have this conversation.
Yes!
I needed to be in the podcast.
Yeah. So
Now
you tripping
I
Remy.
done dissociating.
Yeah, so you tripping Remy, when you get back upstairs with your food and you see the pile of cookies, Data does let you have cookies.
Ah, yes. Okay, cool. I accept.
I can't do this canonically because Remy just wouldn't do it. But I want to just be like the moment that like I see the door crack open a little bit, Remy would just dive in through like something out of like a horror movie, and it's just like, here's Remy, and it's like steal a cookie. But canonically, she would never do that.
Rivers just be like, fuck, I'll make more. Shit.
All right, now I need to roll either, what is it, a D100 or a D20 to see how, like, intensely I eat both plates of food and the cookie.
Give me a D20.
Yeah, I think we've always done a D20.
Rather calmly, I got an 8.
You pace yourself.
I just woke up.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just picturing that scene. It's just funny.
Anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Where's
Switching back to River and Rodney.
Switch back to Serious Town.
So Rodney does follow you upstairs.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So River like goes, so, remember how I said that I was going to have, like, nightmares if I, like, because for some reason you calmed those down.
Uh-huh.
Xander's been showing up in my dreams a lot, and it's been weird.
Well, I suppose that's understandable. He did just die, and he was a major part of your life.
Yeah, but, like...
We stand in support of boyfriends.
Yeah, seriously. Holy fuck. No, she's just like, One, River's like a little bit taken back. She's just like, I'm not used to you. Give me a second. River's just like, so... I think Remy may have accidentally fucked me up a little bit more than normal when she killed him. Because he kind of taught me how to drive, which is my number one vital skill. And now...
that can be debated. You drive very fast.
It's a very good skill.
Like, I didn't think anybody other than Shade would scare me when they drive, but...
I'm going to take that as a compliment, thank you. Yeah, but it's just getting really weird, and I just wanted to let you know, because I don't know where you see us, and I know how I see you, but, like, sometimes guys are weird, don't see it the same way. And we've been through a lot, so, like, it's understandable.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
Because... It was this morning when you actually started flirting with me and actually, like, kissing my cheek and making me realize, hey, maybe he doesn't see me as a side piece, because, I grew up in the lower district, and that's very much what I was used to. So, I'm not going to, like, excuse that, because I know you're very different, but it's just from, like, experience.
A side piece to who? The only female in my... Well, I mean, there's Remy, but, I mean, there's Shade.
Okay, but, like, I feel like you should be with a girl that looks like Remy, not, like, and she just gestures to all of her.
Rodney looks over to Remy's side of the room, and I assume there's a mirror there.
Remy?
I'm
Remy,
sorry, what?
Is there a mirror on your side of the room?
Probably, yeah. Let's be real.
Rodney grabs the mirror and puts it right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. look good to me.
River like gets slightly pink. She goes, "You can't do that. That's illegal."
Roll for
You
redness,
see-
please.
It just suddenly turns into like a, I don't know, a very campy anime. It is just, you see a ref come out of nowhere and give Rodney a red card.
Illegal move.
In the
Red
background.
Red card on the play. River's
In
ball.
the, in the
In the background, you see Remy, like Oswald, Data, and we're all like, "Come on, ref! That was obviously legal! Come on!"
and then you just see like 10 minutes in the penalty box, and then people escorting Rodney off the field,
No,
and all
people,
of us.
it would have to be people escorting a chibi Rodney.
Yes, everyone is in chibi form, and they're escorting him off
thing
the
is-
field.
The chibi Rodney would just be smirking though. He'd be like, "I don't fucking care."
And meanwhile, you see Chibi River, and she's just like, "Oh, Rodney," but then at the same time, she's like, "Where the fuck are you taking my boyfriend?"
Just like
Okay.
grabbing
that
the
weird
ref's,
little like
it's like grabbing
plus
the ref's
sign
leg, like
thing
no,
on her
that's-
forehead.
So River like puts the mirror down and goes, "So what do you see us as?"
I don't know. I guess I hadn't really thought about it.
Like, I just don't want to be chilling out and then suddenly one of your crazy exes comes along and goes, he's mine, and then you leave, because then I think that would fuck me up more than I already am. And Rodney, I don't know if you noticed, I'm a little bit, ugh.
Oh, please. If any of my crazy, I mean, there's that one, but
What do you mean that one? I have one also, and he's still alive, so I hope he doesn't come back, but still. What do you mean you have one? Am I gonna have to deal with that?
it's probably fine. But she was relatively crazy and a mutant.
See. Alright.
Yeah, that didn't end well.
Alright.
But believe me, I dumped her.
Okay. I believe you. But like, you don't know really what to call us right now. This is a little awkward.
I mean, it's kind of hard to date. I mean, we have breakfast every morning, but that's not a date.
I'm not really asking for a date. I feel like our dates are normally in the training room or throwing stuff at each other.
Well, there's not really a training room anymore.
That's true. We can always cook together.
That's fair.
Mm.
We could have a cooking class with Hood.
I feel like Hood would eventually just set someone or something on fire.
Yeah, that'd be the point. That's our entertainment.
Except he would probably light Rodney on fire, and that's just out of sheer boredom.
That's fair.
Now, James,
Yes.
what do I need to roll in order to eavesdrop on this lovely conversation that's going
You're
on
a
in my
piece of
room?
shit. You're a piece of shit.
Okay, I say, so here's what I imagine. Remy, like, after finishing breakfast, is obviously going to go back and continue decorating in the room. Then she hears that Rodney and River are having a conversation. So then at first she's like, oh, I don't want to listen to this. But then at the same time, she's like, I'm a Snoopy bitch and I want to know what's going on.
Definitely a stealth check.
Okay. Let's use the brand new dice that Allie was oh so nice to send me. That is a 13 plus 4, 17. You said this dice was unlucky.
I didn't say that. You did.
No, you said, yeah, this dice doesn't roll well for me, so I'm sending it to you.
Yeah, and I said because it looks like a Remy dice, so you would probably roll well with it.
Yeah, in your experience in snoopage, yeah, you managed to kind of listen in on the conversation a little bit. You can kind of hear it through the door. you just kind of crouch down and just kind of press your ear up against the door. And yeah, you hear a good bit of the conversation.
Okay. I'm going to keep listening until I get bored. or I hear them like go quiet, or I hear them just start walk towards the door, and I'm just going to like hightail it in one of the other directions.
Or totally not going to happen, getting busy.
That's what I meant by extremely long periods of quiet. Remy, don't want to hear that.
All right. So, what was that conversation? I lost track.
You were talking about the crazy ex.
Yeah, and like the fact that we can't really go on dates. But the thing is, River doesn't really like care about going on dates. She's just more in it for the emotional thing than the than getting things out of it sort of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
whereas Rodney is more, you deserve better.
Yeah. So River just goes, all right, so here's the thing. I'm gonna fucking call you my boyfriend because that's just easier. And she just starts walking out the door.
Rodney just kind of stays there for a second. Remy, I need you.
Roll a scramble check.
Give me an athletics check to see how fast you can get away from this door.
All right, I'm gonna have to use my loaded dice for this one.
You don't want to be caught?
No! An athletics check?
Mm-hmm.
Loaded dice, back at it again. That is another 14 plus 4, 18.
Okay. River, as you open the door, give me a perception check.
Oh god, no! My one weakness!
I got a 27!
Remy, you hightail it down the stairs and you get to the bottom of the stairs. But River, you do hear the very quick, oh shit.
River pokes her head out of the room, then looks back at Rodney and be like, I think Remy was spying on us.
You hear from
stairs is like
Shade is still sitting at the table and looks at you, and you were trying to spy, weren't you?
I put a finger to my mouth and I'm just like and I'm just like
River calls from downstairs, Remy, I literally heard you.
Please leave a message after the beep. Beep.
River slowly turns to Rodney and be like, why am I living with her? We still haven't talked, by the way. We still don't talk, really.
Remy, if I may give you a word of advice. In this house, if you can't turn invisible, don't try.
Remy like slowly looks at Shade and then brings her hands back over to her mouth.
Press 2 for German.
Remy, I'll do the spying, and I'll just tell you all the gossip later.
Remy nods her head, but then slowly puts her hands back over her mouth and goes,
Press 3 for French.
Also, you're an idiot.
Remy glares and then goes,
Press 4 for Chinese.
I'm gonna guess River.
Shade looks at Hood, who's sitting next to her, and just like, where's the 4 button? I want to hear this. Is it Cantonese or Mandarin?
Wait, I just thought of a really interesting joke. Imagine if Remy kept going. He's like, press 8 for American Sign Language. Wait a minute. Can't hear that one. Don't press 8.
Remy, are you standing right now?
I would imagine, yeah.
Okay. Hood stands up, walks over to you, presses his finger against your forehead, going 4.
Since Remy also accidentally said 4 for Chinese and French, she immediately goes,
Oui, merci. Savez-vous parler français?
He just rolled a 21 to knock you over. Like he is trying to push you with so much force with that one finger just to knock you off balance.
okay, what do I roll to contest that?
That would be against your parry DC, which he just barely made.
Yes. If it was my dodge, that would have been so much better.
He just pokes you and you just kind of stumble backward just kind of lean back for a second.
I grab onto his finger to catch my balance.
I could make a very juvenile joke, but I'm not going to go there.
Pull his finger, pull his finger, pull his finger.
He does something that makes Shade go, oh, gross.
And then Remy, immediately tries to not laugh at a fart joke. That goes, really? You had to just fart, did you? And then just erupts into laughter.
I feel like at this point, River and Rodney are headed back downstairs, and she's just like, Hud, stop treating your wife like trash. We've talked about this.
Listen, these kinds of things happen on a primarily bacon diet.
Press 7 to get a life outside of bacon.
No, not worth it. And he walks out the room. Listen, I've tried to get him to eat a salad. It doesn't go well.
What if we hide bacon in the salad?
Yeah.
He would not touch the rabbit food. So, Oswald, once you're done eating, Data takes his phone, everything's uploaded onto his communicator, and
All right, so I've got everything on the communicator. It's time to go give him a briefing. You ready?
Can I get one more cookie before we go?
Of course.
Great. And then I get up and move to the door, open the door, and then I do the thing where I move my hand to motion him out the door first. After you, kind sir.
Why, thank you, kind sir. You are a gentleman and a
kind
scholar.
You're welcome, kind sir. You're a scholar and a gentleman.
Do they have to go down the stairs from their room to get to the living area?
yeah.
You see Remy at the bottom of the stairs, just casually like a cat shark looking at them, hoping to get a cookie.
I think you might want to give me the cookies. I can protect them a little better.
Oh, he left most of the pile on his desk. He has one in his hand.
I lock the door behind us. Tell me I have a key or something.
It does. It's like a keypad lock.
Okay. I reset the code and then whisper the code in Data's ear.
Data looks down the stairs as Remy is looking up and purposely eats the cookie.
I take a bite out of my cookie as well, staring directly at Remy.
And then she just looks at him and goes, mood, and then walks away.
Data puts his hand up for a high five.
I high five him.
Messing with my new sisters is fun.
Yeah. I didn't have siblings growing up, so I kind of like this.
And Data heads downstairs.
All right, and that is what we're going to call episode 22 of Dice Drop. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you like this, leave us a like, comment, subscribe, review on whatever platform you're listening to this on. Also, be sure to check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. Links are in the description down below. Also, be sure to check out next week's episode, episode 23, as we return to the action. Thank you guys again. We'll see you next week.